What's going on, people? Welcome to the LV Live Show. Hope everybody's doing well. Caesar, what's going on, man? Peace, ready to rock and roll. What's going on, man? Listen, great win. But you know what, Caesar, man? I'm going to get into it in a second. But you know what? This is what's supposed to happen. You're supposed to do teams like this. Teams that just aren't ready and ready to go. You're supposed to do them like this. Filthy. You're supposed to do them like this. Listen, this is what separates the men from the boys in this league, man. Period. And you know, the way this team looked tonight is how they're supposed to look. That's why I think it was throwing everybody off with how we were looking like these last couple of weeks. You know what I mean? Great win. A good way to kind of like flex your muscle, man. Flex your muscle. Just let it be known, like, listen, man, we're not playing with you. Listen, we made Wembanyama, look like a baby out there. Big Mitch, iHeart. The Twin Towers just made him look like a baby. See, if I was them, right? It's just me being a New York City guy like I am. I would have asked Fourier, like, Fourier, man, give me some things to say to him, man. What should I say? Parla bon pensée. Something. You know what I'm saying? I know I'm way off, but I'm just saying, man. We made him look like a baby. Yeah, he looked worse than a rookie. Worse. I mean, we made him look like a G League player, man. Period. Fix my camera here for 1 second. Let me fix this, man. It looks a little crazy. Fix it here, man. Make sure we get everybody good in here, man. Make sure. I apologize, Caesar. But yeah, man. Bonjour, oui, ooh. What's that? Hey, listen, we having fun with this, man. Cause listen, but this is how you're supposed to do a team like this. Bonjour. All right. I'm with that. I only know bonjour because of I'm gonna tell you a funny joke. I only know bonjour because of Beauty and the Beast. My man Gaston. You know what I'm saying? Kids love it. So that's the only reason I know it. But great win, man. Great win. And you know who I'm really excited about, honestly. It looks like Randall's finally woken up, right? That's what I'm really excited about. Do you see the difference in how we look when he comes ready to play? It like galvanizes the team. Like when he is locked in and he's playing at his all-star level, or all NBA level, whatever you want to call it. It's a great feeling, man. It's a great feeling. I mean, you see the difference in this team when he plays well. Period. Now, is he our best player? No. We all know Jalen Brunson is. Absolutely, the team feeds off of him. He. I'm telling you. And I said it when I went on my rant about him and how he has to play better. I said, listen, man. If he doesn't play well, we'll barbecue chicken. I mean, I said that, and look how much better we look when he's Randall, right? When he's attacking and he's going downhill and he's going to the basket, getting layups, getting to the free throw line. I know he gets on our last nerve, but the team seems to love a guy. Now, absolutely, listen, man, look. That's part of the whole team camaraderie, man. You know what I mean? That's how it's supposed to be. I don't know if you've ever been on a team before. I mean, I've been in teams all through, man, middle school. From middle school all the way up. I mean, elementary school, but really, like, when I started really getting on teams, like, really, like, having tournaments is middle school, right? All the way up through college. There's always this whole, like, brotherhood mentality, right? Us against the world type of deal. And that's how they are with Randall, right? When he struggles, they struggle. They feel bad because they understand. They know who he is personally. They know, they go through things together. These guys really, really get along. That's why I was beefing, and I'm hoping that they're able to sign IQ because I love what we built. All of our guys are homegrown. Outside of Brunson and Randall, everyone else is homegrown, man. Oh, sorry, Josh Hart and DiVincenzo, right? But everyone else is homegrown. So you see the camaraderie there. You see it. These are guys who've been playing together for the last couple of years now. So you just see it. It's like they said, it's basically the same team, Adam and DiVincenzo, right? But you see the camaraderie, man. It's beautiful. You know what I mean? But when he's playing well, when he's Randall, 482, thank you, Julius. We're just a different team, man. That's why I stress the importance of him being locked in, him taking high quality shots, just not living outside that 3-point line. It's just so important. It really truly is for what it is that we like to do. And I just think that outside of everything, right? Outside of everything we could talk about things that are going on as far as other things, other positive factors, other negative factors with the team. People can complain all they want. But this team is really built on him, right? I mean, he was the first one to come, right? So everyone else, Tibbs has kind of made it that way. Right, that everything feeds off of him and how he plays. Because you got to think, there's nobody on this team that really plays his position, and that's good. Like Josh Hart can come in for RJ and give some type. I mean, he's not as good as RJ, but you know what I'm saying. He can kind of provide something. There's no one else that's 6'10" on our team can do what he does. Last year we had Obi that was somewhat close. I mean, I'm not saying. He's better than Obi, but I'm just saying there's no one there who could provide rebounds because he's great on the glass, scoring, and toughness. There's no one else. You know what I mean? Like, who did they have guarding him tonight? There was nobody, man. He does what he wants. When he wants to, he does what he wants. So that's the frustration with him. He's just so good. He's so uber talented. It's just like, dude, you should be doing this all the time. There was one time he took, I think, who was it? Who was guarding him? Was it Vassell that was guarding him, man? He took him in that Baja, man. Bodied him and just made him look like a little baby. I said, yo, you should be doing this all the time. It's too easy. And that's the frustration with him. But as he goes, we go, man. And you saw it tonight. This rebuild had been built on the back of Randall. I love the guy, but God. Yeah, he is infuriating. He absolutely is. Absolutely is. Yeah. I'm with you, man. I'm not denying anything. But all in all, great night. Of course, Brunson looked great. RJ looked great. I'm going to get into them in a second, but that second unit, man, that bench is the key, right? Think of how many games last year, where the Knicks were kind of struggling offensively, but then IQ would come in off the bench with that crew, and they would kind of ignite the team. They would kind of wake the team up. And then that's when Randall and those guys would come back in and close the show, right? But that bench is so key. They could score 34 points tonight. 34 points tonight. Move this around a bit. Sorry, guys. 34 tonight, man. iHeart had 13. And, of course, IQ had 19. DiVincenzo only had 3 points. Josh Hart only had 3 points. But those guys are so active defensively with assists, steals, rebounds. Josh Hart had 5 rebounds. DiVincenzo had 4. 2 steals. 2 assists, 1 steal. I mean, just the energy those guys bring, man, is just, it just changes everything. And then, of course, you add in, RJ or Randall onto that second unit, and they're just tough to beat, man. They're just tough for any other second unit in the league. They're really, really tough. And believe it or not, that played a big impact on why we beat the Clippers the other night. Randall has number 1 option talent and skills, but low basketball IQ. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. You know what? You know what is a good read if you ever have time? Fred Katz, man. Fred Katz is a really good read. He covers the Knicks now. He's in their locker room talking to those guys after the game. And he talked about how, he's interviewed Randall. And he's talking to Randall about, like, certain things that he sees on the court. Why he made certain decisions. Good performance all around. Overall, good team win. Absolutely. And why he makes certain choices on the court. Like, why he does the things that he does, right? He said sometimes Randall's answers are kind of a little off. Like, like they were kind of going, like, they're kind of going back and forth. Like, he was asking Randall, like, what did you see when you were going one-on-one with Giannis? Like, what did you see? Yeah, Katz is the man. Yeah, he's really, really good. He's kind of taking in, I don't want to say taking in, but kind of taking over like that Berman spot, right? Because Berman was so great, but Berman's going now. But Katz is really good, man. So he said he spoke to Randall, and he was pretty much asking him, saying, like, listen, man, what did you see? Like, what did you see when you were guarding Giannis? What made you, go at him? Like what, And Randall was telling him, like, it was a drop coverage, and it was a drop. As far as, a drop is when they kind of like fall back defensively to where you have to make a decision on, And Fred Katz was challenging him, saying, like, I don't think so, man. I think you just went one-on-one. And he was kind of telling Katz, like, no, like, this is what I saw. And Katz was like, I don't know, but okay. So Fred Katz went back and took a look at it and realized that Randall just was going one-on-one. And so he was just saying that, this guy is so uber talented, man. But sometimes, to your point, Drew, like, the basketball IQ sometimes, you know what I mean? So you don't know. It's like Atlantic Line, what's going on, man? Star J Barrett is here. Yo, I love that Star J. Ooh, that's good, Atlantic Line. I like that Star J Barrett. Star J Barrett. No, I'm going to tell you guys a quick story, right? How many people we got up in here? Anybody that hops in here, please let me know you're here. I'm going to tell you guys a quick story, right? True story. It's just true story right here. I'm giving you an LV story time, right? I was at 5-star basketball camps back when I was in it, heavy. And when I was at basketball camp, top dogs were there in the city. I'm going to run down some names. You guys let me know. Tim Thomas was there. Remember, Tim Thomas from New Jersey. Tim Thomas was there. They call him God now, but Sham God Wells was there. Sham God's from LaSalle. You had Eric Barkley was there. Eric Barkley, you guys remember Eric Barkley? Went to Christ the King, then went to St. John's. Lamar Odom was there. Adonal Foyle was there. Let me tell you see if you guys remember Adonal Foyle. Zendon Hamilton was there. He played at St. John's also, right? Yeah, I didn't go to TNX, man. I was in Honesdale, Pennsylvania. Who else was there? See, I'm dropping jewels, man. I'm dropping names there. There was a guard from Washington, D.C., Virginia area. I don't know if you guys remember. His name was Shantae Rogers. Shantae Rogers was there. He went to G-Dub. He was a beast. Billy Wells was there. He was also a great player. He played at Tulane, played with Gerald Honeycutt. Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm going back, right? Couple of dudes there. Of course, Stephon Marbury was there. Who else was there, man? Kareem Reed was there, right? You know, those guys went to Lincoln. Those guys went to St. Raymond's in the Bronx, right? So, a couple other cats was there too. A couple other cats that was nice. That was real. They went on and had good college careers. I'm trying to remember something, but a lot of people were there. It was packed. It was in Pennsylvania. So I'm just bringing this up because he said RJ Barrett. So we all was kind of like by the by the canteen. I think something crazy. Canteen was when you had to go and get your your chips or your candy or Gatorades or whatever, right? You know, you had money, you put it in the canteen, they would give you back stuff because they didn't sell that stuff at the camp. So you had to go to the canteen to get it. So it was a whole bunch of cats over there. Now there's dudes from DC, there's dudes from Maryland, there's dudes, of course, from the city there, Philly, right? So everybody's with their crew, you know what I mean? So so some cat, I guess from DC, like said to Stephon Marbury said to Steph, like, yo, Steph, da. So Steph turned around, looked at him like, yo, man, my name is Starbury. True story. Now, we in high school, B. He said this to the kid. And that was the first time I was like, yo, what? Now, this is right off of him, going to ABCD camp, being looked at as the best sophomore in the nation. He was in Slam magazine. True story, man. We was all looking like, yo, it's Steph bugging. But he told yo, my man, call me Starbury. Don't call me Steph. Because you don't know me like that. You ain't from around here. Call me Starbury. True story. But anyway, Atlantic Line, man. Yeah, RJ, man, he's coming to his own, man. I hope you guys went over and checked out my live. My video. He's on the rise, man. He's on the rise, man. Listen, he is. Fred Katz also mentions him too. He's actually coming out with Fred Katz is also coming out with a write up about RJ. He stated he's not going to give it all away, but he stated that he spoke to RJ too about what are you seeing out there, and RJ told him, he said the game is slowing down for him now. Things that he's seeing and things that what he's reading on the court, he wouldn't have read last year or the year before. He's seeing the court totally differently now. So, Payne, what's going on, man? How you doing? I hope all is well. If it's your first time coming by, please hit the like, share, subscribe button. Julia, 1995, man. No, not that wasn't 95. I'm bugging out. No. Not 1995. That was, I want to say, that might have been the summer of 93. Because he was going into his junior year. And I was going into my sophomore year. So I want to say the summer of 93. So. But anyway, so he was asking RJ, RJ was pretty much saying, like, listen, man, like, the game is slowing down for me, man. Like, my whole perception, like, what I'm seeing, is different than what... There's certain plays that I'm making out there I wouldn't have made last year. I wouldn't have made the year before. And they also talked on the telecast tonight. I don't know if you heard, but they said what's helping RJ, what Tip said, is that he played all through, from the playoffs all through the FIFA, man. So he's in basketball shape. Like, he's ready to go. The biggest concern, I don't know if you guys saw my short that I did, is regards to this knee, man. We gotta monitor that. You know what I mean? He's still a young guy, man. He's only 23 years old, and for him to kind of start having knee pains, it's not good. It's not good at all. So, I hope that it's not going to cause him to miss some time. right? Meaning I don't mean like a couple of days off. I mean like out for a couple weeks because we can't afford that. Not with what he's producing at the clip he's producing at. But to Atlantic Lions' point, he's playing well, man. He's playing extremely, extremely, extremely well. Just seeing his development, right, guys? Like really pay attention. Look at his development, man. Look at how confident he's playing. He looks like a totally different guy. You know what I mean? He looks like a totally different guy. You know? Drew said we've got a few days off between the next game. The time off should help him out. No, definitely. Because if you see him on the bench, man, he's got like this big like knee brace on. Like, you know what I mean? It's kind of crazy. So I don't know what's going on and what that looks like. You know what I mean? So I don't know. You know what I mean? Like I said, to your point, Drew, he gets a couple of days off, which is good. So hopefully, you know what I mean, that we can really, really monitor and kind of see and just give him some time, right? Yeah, man, it's kind of crazy. Like, it's big. Like, I don't want to. It's not a. I don't want to say, Jesus D, what's going on, man? And listen, I appreciate you coming by. It's my first time seeing you. If you are new here, please hit that like, share, subscribe button. I appreciate you coming by, man. Welcome to the crew. But yeah, so I don't know, Julie. I don't know if it's like a it's one of them braces that you use to kind of like massage and you know what I mean. So I don't know if it's if it's like a brace that like a regular you walk around. I think it's meant to like kind of like keep his muscles loose and so things don't tighten up on him. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, man, just seeing his production at a clip. I mean, look what his numbers were tonight, man. RJ was big tonight, man. Look what he shot from the field. 8 for 17, 5 from 9 from 3, man. 5 for 9 from 3. That's over 50%. But the beautiful thing, guys, listen, man, 3 for 3 from the line. Yeah, stimulating the joints and muscles, absolutely. So listen, so it's just so for me, I'm looking at it like, hey, listen, man, look. If he can continue with this production, oh man, like, the sky's the limit for this team. Because Randall's going to be Randall, right? He gets so much time in the court. Tibbs forces it to where Randall's going to be highly productive. It's just Randall just getting out of his mindset at times. But, if Randall's Randall, and if RJ can produce like this, come on, man. We are a dangerous team. We proved it tonight. And then also, too, guys, I don't know if anybody's paying attention, man, but we're locking up defensively, man. We're locking up big time. We had 7 steals tonight. And we only had 3 turnovers. And, of course, we're getting busy on that glass. He had 47 rebounds tonight. I mean, they had 46. We kind of, but still. I mean, the stat line is crazy, man. But whose stat line looks even crazier, you got to give him props because I kill him all the time. Randall had 23 and he had 16 boards tonight. 16 boards. See, that's what separates him. And that's why he's so important, right? Because he hits that glass, man. And that is big when you're playing hoops. Rebounds and deflections are like gold, man. And of course, some of the loose balls, but rebounding, man, you got to get the ball off that glass. You cannot afford offensive rebounds because that's giving the team second chance points, right? So he was big, and that's where Randall is a monster. That's big for him. He cleans up the glass. 16 boards tonight for Randall against Wembanyama and the crew. It's big. Huge. And then Brunson being Brunson. Randall gets rebounds in traffic. Huge. Right. That's what I'm saying. But because you know why that happens? Caesar, you know what that happens? Because he's a bully down there, man. When he wants to be. That's the thing with him. But when he wants to be, come on, man. There's nobody down there that's going to be able to do what he does. He's too strong down there. And I've said this before, and I'm going to say it again. He's bigger than 6'8", man. He's about 6'10". That's why he does what he does on that glass. Ain't no 6'8" dudes out there getting like 12 rebounds a game. He's down there banging because he's big. He's 6'10". Problem with him before is he was on the outside too much. He needs to get down there, Baja. He attacked down there, then he shoots his three, then he's good to go. How many threes he took tonight? He only took 6. RJ took 9. He only took 6 tonight. He shot just under 50%. Probably, high 40s. But still, he's efficient, man. But that's because he's putting pressure on that on the defense, man, by going downhill. Jew, he's a bully. Yeah, absolutely. That's what's infuriating about him. Because there's nobody down there that could check him. There isn't. We got to be honest about that. Then, of course, Jalen Brunson being Jalen Brunson. Right? People were concerned last game because of, I guess he only had 7 points. So what? He came in tonight at 25, man. 8 for 19. Same thing as Randall. 5 for 8 from 3, 4 for 4 from free throw line. Come on, man. Listen, is anybody really worried about Brunson? They shouldn't be. People will complain. Yeah, you should hear people, man. They're complaining. Like it's just too much to complain. He only had 7 last night. There's something wrong with Brunson. I'm like, dude, he just had 45 against the Bucks the other night. He was giving Dame Dollar problems, man. Problems. And he had 7 points. He let him ran on them other dudes cook. So what? Then comes out and shows you exactly who he is. Tony had 25 tonight. Easy work, man. He's cold-blooded with that footwork, man. He starts spinning and he starts doing that step over, step back. He look like he's a smaller version of Harden. Cold-blooded with it, man. So I'm not worried about Brunson. I'm really, really not. But that's the Stars, right? That's the Stars. They were huge tonight, as they should be, right? But to me, I think the biggest MVPs of this team so far is the Twin Towers. Money-making Mitch and iHeart. Of course, Mitch is going to get all, the publicity, as he should. As he should. But iHeart, in his own right, I think they're the best big man tandem in the league. Now, of course, people are going to say Allen and, of course, Mobley out there. They're going to say those guys. And if Steven Adams wasn't hurt, it would have been him and Jaren Jackson, or you could say Cat and Gobert, right? But these guys don't play together. These guys sub in for each other. So when Mitch comes out, do we really lose much with iHeart? We really don't. And honestly, we get more on the offensive end. But it's still that defense. It's still that same ferocity with iHeart in there. They play off of each other. iHeart only had 3 boards tonight, man. But I feel like he had more. Mitch had 12 boards again tonight, but once again had 5 offensive rebounds, man. 5 offensive rebounds. Mitch is going to make all defensive this year. Do I think he's going to get Defensive Player of the Year? No, because there's a bias. People love Gobert. Or they're going to pick somebody else. They're not going to pick Mitch because he's not a big star. But to me, Mitch is going to probably be all defense this year. He's going to probably lead the league in rebounding. But he's a difference maker for us. Huge. Drew said, and they both bring 2 different dynamics to the game. Absolutely. But that's what makes it great. They feed off of each other. Like it's the beauty of basketball. Because even though they're different in a way, but they also are similar too. Because I don't feel when iHeart comes in like the Knicks lose something. I don't feel that way. He blocks shots, he rebounds, he's aggressive down there. So when Benyama start pushing people, why? Because iHeart was banging him, made him feel uncomfortable. Mitch did the same thing. We roughed that boy up. I'm gonna talk about him in a minute. So I don't feel anything like when iHeart comes in for Mitch. I'm not worried about anything. That's the beauty of what it is that we have. You know what I mean? Like seriously, like with that second unit, and of course we know what IQ is, right? But just what those Twin Towers do for this team, rebounding wise, blocking shots, scoring. I mean, they do it all down there. What I love also, too, they're starting to give Mitch a little bit more lobs, man. That's good. A little bit more alley-oops. I wish Brunson would use him a little bit more like how Chris Paul would use DeAndre Jordan. Remember that? Remember Lob City? He could do that now. He could do that with him. Because Mitch is ready for the lob. I think it's something I think they need to probably like maybe work on in practice. I think they are because, you see it a little bit more today. You see a lot more lobs and stuff like that. So, But no, I don't know how you guys feel. I think we're getting our rhythm. I think we are. Now, what's the young boy's name? Wembanyama, huh? Yeah, feed the beast Mitch, absolutely. So Wembanyama, right? All right. All right, he's not a bad ball player. The kid is really good. He's got a lot of upside. But you could see he still needs development. Coach Pop understands that. The thing with this league is once you get exposed for something, everyone will catch on. We kind of tend to forget, and I guess in some ways too, we took it for granted how easily LeBron adjusted to the league, how ready he was coming out of high school. No one speaks about that. Like everyone's like, oh, LeBron. Yo, dude, when he came in, he was ready, man. Where's BK? What's going on? I didn't see the game. So many questions. So my question is, did we affect Wembanyama or Wash? Or was he just off? No. We had that boy on clamps, man. We had him shaking in his boots. So I'm about to break it down right now, Wiz. Appreciate you coming by. Everybody that's in here, too, please hit that like button. Please hit that like button, please. Appreciate everybody coming through, rocking with your boy LV, man. Wiz, I appreciate you coming back. We getting into Wembanyama right now. So, we kind of take for granted like how good LeBron adjusted. That's why he's an all-time great. That's why he is on the Mount Rushmore of basketball, right? He is. Is he better than Jordan? No. That's another debate, right? We ain't going to go there. We ain't going to go down that path. But he's on the Mount Rushmore, and people tend to forget how he came out of high school. And he was ready, man. He was ready. He did not. Was there ever a time we noticed where LeBron just looked like he didn't have it? The only time I noticed when he didn't have it, he was a little nervous. Not even nervous, just struggling, is when the Heat first played against, who was it, the Spurs or Dallas, and he struggled in the finals. Like, that's when I was like, okay, I think the pressure's real. He's struggling with that. But outside of that, it was a breeze for him. That just shows the greatness of LeBron. People are going to start to figure Wembanyama out. They are. If he doesn't get stronger in that Baja, if he doesn't get a little mean streak with him, he's going to struggle in this league. People are going to push him around. They're going to bully him. He's going to have a hard time. What the Knicks did is they had a lot of guys on him, bumping him. They would send double teams at him. He was struggling. I mean, he was shooting air balls. The stat line, he's 4 for 14 points. That's really, it was worse than that. I didn't realize he had that many points. I thought he might have had only 6 points, man. But he's got to get stronger. He's got to get a little edge in this league. That's the only way you're going to really be able to really dominate in this league. It's the best league in the world for a reason. So he was able to sneak up on people in these first couple of games but tonight was the first time I've seen him. That's because the Knicks and Thibodeau, him being a defensive player, he had Randall walk by and bump him a couple of times. Mitch was leaning on him. Then Ihart was bumping him. We was doubling him. We had him all flustered, man. He was shaking in his boots. The guard was on him. He heard the hecklers. He couldn't deal. Then he wants to start pushing and all this other stuff. He pushed, IQ and waved him off, and then the chants start coming. Overrated. New York City, baby. We know, man. We know. When you come here, you better be ready, man. Playing at the Garden is like playing at the Rucker, man. But on steroids. Playing like the Garden is like playing at the Rucker or Dykeman. But on steroids, man. I'm telling you. No place like it. No place like it, man. I done seen dudes fold up quick. I done seen dudes that play in the NBA come to the Rucker, man, and get embarrassed. Embarrassed, man. People coming up in there, dudes like, yo, this dude, he in the league? I'm killing this dude. What he doing out here? So that's what Wembanyama felt today. That's what he felt. This is the basketball mecca, man. So you come here, you got to be ready to go. He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready. LeBron was 6'8", 220 and was physical when he came into the league. This kid was aggressive and the kid was aggressive and unfazed. Yeah, because LeBron understands the culture, man. I remember too, man. LeBron is he's a nice guy now. Remember, LeBron from the hood, man. LeBron from the hood. He was raised kind of tough. He wasn't he ain't no. LeBron ain't no punk, man. He's a nice guy, he laughs and jokes. He ain't no punk, you know what I mean? You gotta look at old pictures of LeBron back when he was in high school. You know what I'm saying? He had the fro. You know what I mean? Looked like he ain't have no lineup. He had them braids. The braids didn't even look clean. Like, he looked dusty, man. I thought he was from Philly at first. I was like, yo, who this kid, man? He looked dusty, man. But they was like, oh, he nice, though. I remember my man came back and told me, he was like, yo, there's this kid, man, that was cooking Lenny Cook. I said, what? I said, nah, he wasn't cooking Lenny. Lenny the best in the city, man. I remember that story. Lenny Cook. He was the one that created LeBron. If anybody don't know that story, man, LV story time. But yeah, man, I remember that. I'll never forget it. And then my boy came back and said, yo, man, this dude named LeBron was killing Lenny, man. I said, where? He was killing Lenny? He said, yeah. So that's crazy. True story. Okay, so Drew said Wemby will take time to develop into any semblance of greatness they expect out of him. LeBron was exposed to the harsh realities of life at a young age. The boy was starving. Yeah, he was on his belly, man. He was on his belly heavy. He wanted it, man. He wanted it bad. Yo, listen, he looked like, yo, Wiz, BK, listen, true story, listen. Remember LeBron, man, them pictures, man, he looked like, remember how Meek Mill looked when he was like, he's rapping in the street with them cornrows, remember? You could tell he from the jungle, man. That's how LeBron looked. He put braids in his head. I said, yo. Jew, you on it. My man, you on it? Let's find out, man. Jew, who you play for? You play for the Chos? Play for the church. Who you play for? You know your stuff, man. ABCD camp, LeBron versus Lenny. Ray Legend of the Bron began. Exactly. Lenny was the man. Lenny was the man. You got to understand who Lenny was back then, man. No one really knows. Lenny was the man. Lenny was 6'6", 6'7", went to LaSalle. Lenny was the truth. You hear me? Lenny was in high school playing at the Rucker, man, with grown men. Getting busy. They call him Skeletor at the Rucker. True story, man. True story. Lenny was. Lenny was, man. Telling you, man. Sad story. Sad story. Sad story. But yeah, ABCD camp. That was the camp, man. If anybody knows, that was the camp. Invite only. Invite only to those camps. ABCD, Nike camp, all them camps back in the day. Invite only. I agree. He looked dusty, but why Philly and not Newark or the Bronx? They was dusty looking too. Nah, B. No. Listen, man. I seen videos of Meek out there in Philly, man. I've been to Philly a couple times. It's rough over there, B. It's rough. It's rough out there, man. It's rough. You know, also been too, man. Also been. That's also rough, like Patterson, man. It's rough out there, B. Let me say something. When you from the city, man, you see this, like, you see the hood, you see the projects, see certain spots. Look a little, down there in Hunts Point in the Bronx, tough. You know what I mean? Like I know. But you get out there, man. It's different, man. It's different because it's the suburbs. It ain't the city. Like even though Patterson is that's the suburbs, man. That ain't even though that's like a little baby city, but it ain't the city though. The city's different. Philly is like, yo, Philly. Nah, man. Nah, it's different. It's different. I'm telling you, it's different. Tim Thomas was the truth. I was there. I saw him. Tim Thomas was. Listen, Tim Thomas was killing dudes at 5-star. I mean, we from the city. We like, cats from New York. Like, yo, who that? Yo, true story. He was catching. He was only. I think Tim. Yeah. Actually, Tim Thomas same age as me. I remember they moved Tim Thomas up to the older kids league. That's how nice he was. He was big then. Cause I'm 6'3". He was about 6'6". He wasn't 6'10" yet. But he was big, man. He looked like he was maybe 6'7". He was big. He wasn't 6'10" yet. He was still growing into that. I remember LV story time again. Here we go. See, I'm gonna give it to y'all. I remember at camp there was a rebound that bounced off the top of the backboard. Not top of the backboard, I'm bugging. Off of the back rim. Donald Foyle went to jump up and grab the rebound. Remember, Donald Foyle was big. I don't know if you remember. He went to Cornell. He played in the league. Tim Thomas jumped over Donald Foyle, caught the joint with one hand, gripped the ball. Like, not cuffed it or nothing, gripped it in the air. And went around his head, Donald Foyle's head, and just bang! The camp went bananas. Do you not understand? The refs had to blow the whistle like everybody chill. Because at that time, Tim Thomas was only a sophomore. Donald Foyle was a senior. All everything. Tim Thomas is on the rise. Everybody's starting to know who he is. He on the rise. When he did that against Donald Foyle, was considered All-American and Colgate. That's right, not Cornell, Colgate. That's right. When he did that to him, I was there front and center. He caught it. Bang! I said, we went bananas. I'm almost 16 years old. 15 at the time. I'm bugging. I'm 15 at the time. Crazy, B. I said, yo. Everybody was talking about Tim Thomas after that camp. Everybody knew, like, all the stars, like Steph, Shamgar. Oh, Ron Artest was there. Everybody knew about the stars. All the kids that. But he was the talk of the camp. Because he was dominating, like, dudes that were seniors. That was all everything. You know what I mean? These guys were all Americans. They was all everything. They been to ABCD camp, Nike camp. They all magazines. They all this. They going to, play a McDonald's All American game. Like they there. He was busting they. Listen, I'm telling you, I was there. It's different, B. He was different. he was different. Gideon, what's going on, man? How you doing? You just missed LV story time, man. Okay, where's BK? It looks like Wemby grew up in the middle-class French suburbs, so he does not eat some bruises before he gets to this game. Yo, listen, man. It's okay. Like, that don't mean nothing. Like, it's okay that he comes from well-to-do family, and I think that's a fabulous thing. We're a little different over here in the States, right? It's a little different. Most of the really, really, really good athletes come from the inner city. That's just the truth. Whether you're from Compton, LA, whether you're from Little Rock, Arkansas, whether you're from Atlanta in the hood, whether you're from New York City, Philly, Chicago, all the really, really good athletes come from the inner city. That's just what it is. So, not to say you can't have a couple of guys that come out and, who come from a well-to-do family and are good ball players, but it's you gotta earn it, man. You gotta earn it out here, man. We're not gonna give it to you, so no one cares that he's just they're gonna try to make an example out of him. So he got to be ready for that. LeBron was ready for that. LeBron was ready, and I got one better. LeBron invited it. He wanted it. Not saying this kid don't want it either, but it's gonna take him some time. He's gonna have some tough nights. You know what I'm saying? He had a tough one tonight, but he's gonna have some more tough nights. I think he's still gonna be a good ball player, but he's gonna have some tough nights. So team effort tonight. Yeah, total team effort, man. Total team effort. What I'm loving too, guys, just to throw it out there for you guys to really pay attention to, I'm really loving like how it's like we're starting to get our rhythm now, right? I think the Clippers was a perfect start to what it is that we like to do. Excuse me a second. Okay. Make sure that's all. Okay. Sorry about that. I think just my camera, man. It's stuff acting up sometimes. Okay, I think it's like I don't know what it was, but with the Clippers game, and remember they're one of the better teams in the league. The team kind of woke up, right? Because we haven't been playing well the last couple of weeks, especially a guy like Randall. So now what you saw tonight is you saw the team that we expected to see opening night, right? Against the Celtics, right? So I think we're going to start to get our rhythm now. I think we're going to start kind of rolling. And also, too, guys, remember, we're knocking down shots. Now we're hitting – we almost shot out – let me check right here. We almost shot 50% from three, man. Let me get the percentage correctly. Yo, we shot 45% from three, 19 for 42. So that's the ball game, right? So now we're starting to get our shots, right? Guys starting to knock it down, especially a guy like RJ. RJ's just – he looks like a star, period. People could try to say, oh, LV, you jumping the gun. No, he looks like a star. So you have all that. You have Mitch rebounding. You have everybody crashing the board. You just have a total team effort. And also, two guys, which is very important, we're playing defense. We're getting steals. We're getting loose balls. No one's getting second shots. We're getting rebounds. We're crashing the board. We're just getting a total team effort from everybody. Yes, Drew said now we got to build on momentum upon these two wins and propel it forward. Absolutely. Absolutely. Wiz, Kobe grew up in Italy, but somehow got the street right out of high school. I think RJ and Grimes need some of that smoke to take their game to the next level. All right. Story time by Kobe. Kobe same age as me, man. It's crazy because I kind of get like emotional sometimes when I think about Kobe. Like I really, really do. Like I remember, I'm no lie. I could be honest with you guys. I don't care. Yo, man, I remember when I found out about him, I shed a tear, man. Because when you play hoops, you kind of grow up like you find yourself in the same circles with these guys. So I watch Kobe grow. Like I watched him kind of come up. You know what I'm saying? We all the same grade. Like we kind of you see him in tournaments. You just see these guys. Like so, it was kind of ill what happened to him because the misconception is like Kobe had everything. He had it all. So us being where we're from, when you finally win and you finally get it, he was winning at life. So when that happened, that was crazy, man. But yeah, Kobe, you grew up in Italy, but see, here's the thing too. I don't know if you know where did he go? He went to what's the town he went to high school in again? I forget. It slips my mind. Somebody type it in the chat. I'm trying to remember. He went to it's a suburb of Philly. Where did Kobe go to school, man? Lower Marion. Thank you, Drew. So Lower Marion is like right outside of Philly, but it's a really, really nice area. It's actually close to Villanova. Lot of wealth. But Kobe, he will be playing in Philly though. He'll be out there. So a couple people will be like, yo, what you doing out here, man? You shouldn't be out here, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I see you on point, Drew. I see. Yo, they get on popping out here. Like, you come on, Laura Marion's a good, I want to say probably about 20, 25 minutes from Philly. I'm talking about what he get it on and shaking at. So they be like, yo, what? But he'll be over there because he knew to get his game the way he wanted, he gotta be out there. So Kobe's different. Kobe understood that in order for me to be where I want to be, I gotta play with the dogs, man. I gotta be out here and get that. You know what I'm saying? And he had that. He didn't get that from Lower Marion. Trust me, he didn't. So that was the thing with him. You know what I mean? Kobe was kind of dusty haircut. Why? So your Philly philosophy holds true. Listen, man. Kobe had a baldy back then. He had the Caesar, man. Come on. He had the low Caesar, man. He had the low Caesar and kind of like the baldy. He ain't really come on. I'm saying he ain't look like Freeway and Mac Mittens. You know what I mean? All them. Them dudes is a little different. Out there on Broad Street. You know what I mean? Them cats is. Nah, man. You gotta be easy out there, man. It's different than New York. It's different out there. But so Kobe's different, man. Kobe's different than a lot of these guys. I think RJ is fine, man. You gotta understand too. It's a little different now because even RJ, he's from Canada. Remember, he moved to the States, man. He went to Mount Verde, so he played in a lot of tournaments, man. So he played with a lot of top players. He didn't just stay. See, Wembanyama, he wasn't in the States as a teenager. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't living out here playing for Mount Verde or Oaks Christian or any of them schools. He didn't do that. So RJ's a little different. That's why his game is where it's at. But also, too, you see, like, RJ's now starting to come into it now. Now, the game is slowing down for him. Him being such a high draft pick, him coming to, like, a top city. You know what I mean? It takes time to adjust. Let me tell you something. Back to Fred Katz again. Fred Katz said something that was ill, right? He said something about management with the Knicks and how they feel about RJ. And why they gave RJ that money. Why he got that big contract. Even though he was struggling. Even though his numbers and, listen, I broke it down. When I did my breakdown of RJ. Even though his numbers are what it was. This is the best he's looked in the beginning of the season ever. Right? This is the best he's looked. Killer Dog, what's going on, man? Another great win, absolutely. Yeah, Kobe was a monster, man. Kobe was a monster at Atlantic Line. He was a beast. In high school, he was different. So what they were saying about RJ was based on like his personality, like his temperament, very similar to Jalen Brunson. Right? So he's got a temperament. He's kind of like he's like really, really even keel. Like certain things don't rattle him. Because remember, the fans get on him too now. They get on Randall crazy. But a lot of that's because Randall did the thumbs down. He kind of brought a lot of stuff on himself. But remember, they boo RJ too when RJ wasn't playing well. Like they get on RJ. But he can handle it. Like he's built for it. Like he can handle it. He's got the demeanor and the mindset to be able to handle, what comes with everything. Give me 1 second, guys. 1 second. Apologize, people. The kids are off from school tomorrow. They wilding out, man. But anyway. So RJ's even keel, right? He's able to deal with all the things that come with New York City, and so the Knicks knew that he was going to turn a corner. Right? They knew that, especially him being so young. They knew he was going to turn a corner because of his mentality, because of how even keel he is. He's going to be able to really turn a corner and kind of be on an uptick, right? And if you notice, that's what's happening to his game now. So he's built for this, man. He is. If you see his game and see how he's playing, he's ready, man. He's ready. If everything is okay with his knee holds up, he's going to be tough this year. He's going to be extremely tough. You said Kobe had a clean-cut, polished exterior, and inside Kobe was wax Philly through and through. A straight dog. Nah, Kobe was a dog, man. Kobe was a dog. He was different. He just was. He just was. His mindset was just different. He wanted it, man. Bad. And that's something that's just in you. You know what I mean? Something just not everybody can be the captain of the team, right? Some people, they just have it in them. You know, some dudes just great playing the background. You know what I mean? He wasn't that. He was a front and center type of cat. God bless his soul, man. Seriously. Drew, RJ was a perfect mindset to not only survive but thrive in New York City. Exactly. And now, Drew, I think he's turning the corner. I think he's starting to turn the corner now. I really, really do. In his game, you could see it, man. You see him tonight. You see the confidence, man. I can't. Well, I can because I've been around this game my whole life, and I can see the look in the player when I'm seeing like he's making the right basketball decisions. He's making the right move on a play. Like, you know what I'm saying? He's not overthinking it. You know, sometimes you watch a game, you're like, yo, what are you doing? Why would you do that? We do that all the time with Randall, right? We go, Randall, what are you doing? Right? We do this all the time with Randall. But with RJ, I'm not seeing that. I'm not seeing him doing like things like he's understanding the game. Even with Brunson. When Brunson was scoring, he only scored 7 points the other day. I didn't see him doing stuff that you're like, yo, Brunson, what are you doing? I never see him doing that. It's like he knows. Like, you know what I'm saying? I never see him doing that. I hope you're right about him. I want to believe, but I'm still not sold on RJ yet, bro. Yes, listen, it makes sense. History, you believe history, right? History tells you that to not believe in what he is, right? To not believe in that. So you just want to say, okay, nah, man. I got to see more, right? I got to see more of a sample size. Makes sense. I like the FIBA did him right, man. Confidence is key in the sport, and he has been working all off season. You know what it is, Atlantic Line? You're absolutely right. The more you play, the better you play, right? Like I said to you before, I don't know if you guys ever heard me say this, but, you know, them dudes be out there, like, you know, practicing, like, basically doing cone drills with their personal trainer. You don't get better like that. You get better by playing. You got to go out there and play, man. Like, I played in tournaments. I played against different dudes. Like, that's how you get better with your game. You can't get better. Now, you work on your shot and stuff like that. Like, you try to shoot like 100 shots a day, get some shots up. Like, that's different. But, you know, you doing cone drills, like, dogs, you're not going to get better like that. You got to play. You got to, excuse my language, you got to get your ass busted, and you got to bust ass too. Like, that's how it goes in this game. And then you learn what to do and what not to do. You know what I'm saying? And the key is playing, you know what I'm saying? Like I've always said, like, you got to go to up there with Melo and them, go up there and play with Black Ops. Up there with Chris Brinkley and the crew, you got to go up there, play with them. You got to go out there in L.A., Rico Hines, where he got all the pros out there running. It's invite only. He got the pros, he got the high school kids, he got the college kids. They all just playing open run, man. And they balling. They got dudes from overseas over there. I don't know if you guys ever watch the videos, but you got to watch them, man. There be dudes from overseas killing dudes in the league. Killing them. You're like, yo, who's that cat? I never seen him. That's how you get better. And I think RJ did that. He worked on his game. He played. You got to think, guys. He played against the best of the best this whole summer. Him and Brunson. Whereas Brunson looks like Brunson because he's just that good. It really helped RJ. RJ's turning a corner. It really helped him. You know what I mean? And so now he's starting to understand the game. The game is looking different to him now. It's slow. It's slowing down big time. And so now he's taking advantage of dudes. You know what I mean? Like he's just not, and then also too, he's knocking down free throws, man. So now, you got to understand he was 3 for 3 tonight? I think he was 3 for 3. Let me just check, make sure I was right. He was 3 for 3 from the free throw line, man. So what's he shooting from the line this year? See his stats real quick, man. RJ's averaging 22 points a game, three rebounds. He's shooting almost 48% from the field, man. Yo, man, listen, hey fellas, he's shooting 85% from the line. His career percentage is 71. 71. He's shooting 85% from the line, man. Killer Dog says, yeah, I agree that FIBA did him well, right? I don't think he would be as hot as he if he wasn't part of it. Absolutely. That helped, but you know what, Killer Dogs, listen, man, but that's the key. Like, you gotta play, man. You gotta play. And you gotta play against dudes that are nice. You can't play against bums. You can't play against your man down the street, like, who don't play ball. You can't do that. You can't be just dribbling around cones. Like, not at this stage in the career. You should know your game by now. Now you gotta play with dudes. You know what I'm saying? That's the only way you're gonna get better. Juice says, spending time with SGA this summer may have been a major impact. Absolutely. That's his boy. All them Canadian cats, they tight like that, man. So I'm not surprised that he might have picked up a couple of things from him. You know what I mean? And they probably worked on some things together. I mean, it's just only right, man. You know what I mean? Iron sharpens iron. So, All right, cool. So let's take a look at the schedule, man. So we took care of the Spurs. Now we got the Hornets, right? I think we could take care of these dudes. But here's the thing, guys. This is a back-to-back with the Hornets and the Celtics. Should I jump out the window? Let's jump out the window. I say the Knicks go 3-0. I say they beat the Celtics. I think they beat the Celtics. I really, really do. What I saw opening night, I saw Porzingis, but I was like, Porzingis, he gets busy. But Knicks only lost by 4, man. And Randall played like garbage. Him and Brunson. I think the Knicks beat the Celtics. Remember, they gave the Celtics problems last year, big time. Everyone's going to say, yeah, they got Drew Holiday. Yeah, Drew Holiday's a great player. But Brunson be working that boy. And last I remember, they had Drew Holiday on Randall. Randall should abuse him this time, because I think Randall's finally woken up. Okay? Then we got the Hawks. I think that's another win. I think we just match up better with them. Then we got the Wizards. And then right after that, we got the Hornets again. So the Knicks, guys, these next 6 games, 5 now with us beating Wembanyama and them boys. Could we go 5-0? We should dust off the Hornets and let that momentum keep rolling. Absolutely, Drew. Killer Dog said, let's go, right? He's looking at that schedule. The schedule looks good, man. Yo, I think we can go 6-0 here, man. We're 4-4 right now. We win the next 5 games. 9-4. And then like I said, I don't know, but why Every time we face bum teams, we lose, man. Wizards and Hornets have given us problems before. I hate those games. You know what? I agree. But I think this is a different team, man. I think we're pretty locked in. I think we are. I think that was a problem before. But I don't know, man. I think we got a lot of pieces here that really changed that dynamic. The Josh Hart edition last year, guys, you got to understand. I can't. I don't have it in front of me. But I wish I did the percentage. But I wanted to see what was the Knicks record, man, since Josh Hart has been here, man. Since Josh Hart's been here, we're like one of the top teams in the league. He changes everything for us, man. And then Brunson's Brunson. I love the addition of DiVincenzo. I don't know, man. This team just feels different. But the key to it all is Randall. If Randall stays being aggressive and going downhill, we're good to go. If he goes back into this whatever he was dealing with before, we're in trouble. But here's the thing. If Randall turns the corner, I think we'll be fine. If he's turned the corner, I think we're good. We lack the length to truly compete against the Celtics. Yes and no. Let me tell you why. Their three top dogs are, of course, Tatum, Brown, Porzingis, right? Then you add in Drew Holiday, right? Drew Holiday's not really taking as many shots as he used to because it's a lot of guys over there who demand the ball. Remember, over there with the Bucks, it was just him, Middleton, and Greek Freak. Now you got three other dudes who need the ball. They need Porzingis to score. They really, really do. But here's the thing, guys. Boston has no bench. No bench. How old is Al Horford? Al Horford is what? Isn't he 50 years old? He's 50 years old. He was playing with Joakim Noah back in Florida. He's like 50 years old, man. He's over there going overseas, getting the stem cells shot in his knee like Kobe and D Wade got to further his career. They have no bench. So I think we give Boston a lot of problems. A lot of problems. I think it was our first game they caught us. They caught us slipping. That's because Randall was out to lunch and Brunson had an off night. With RJ playing well, with Brunson cooking, and finally Randall turning the corner, I think we give Boston a lot of problems. A lot of problems. Wish Hart was about 6'8", 6'9". If Hart was 6'8", 6'9", we'd be talking championship. Atlantic Lion. Randall is a bipolar player. He's either in Big Bully Drew, All NBA third team, or he's boneheaded, shot chucking, complaining every second and not trying. Yeah, I don't know what his deal is. Atlantic Lion, you came in a little late, man. I talked about Fred Katz talked about that earlier, man. I told you. I broke down what Fred Katz said about Randall. I don't know. He's a very peculiar guy. I don't know. Killer Dogs. Randall is definitely the key to this ride. Absolutely. Killer Dogs. I've been saying that, and I don't know if you heard my rant, but I told you if he ain't Randall, we're barbecue chicken. We're barbecue chicken. If he's not Randall. Our second unit is the best in the league, and our second unit can match up with some starting lineups. Absolutely, Atlantic Lion. Atlantic Lion, listen, that was the reason why we won a lot of our games last year. When IQ and that crew come in, when Obi used to come in and those guys, now we got DiVincenzo coming in for it. Like, think of what it brings. Defense, athleticism, and then remember, guys, we also either keep Randall out there or we keep RJ out there to pretty much balance out that unit. There's no second unit that can match up with us. Period. End of story. Drew said the reason we always compete against Boston is because they are soft as cotton. All glory and no guts. Yeah, man, they soft and fluffy like grits, man. Yeah, I said it. Soft and fluffy like grits. That's what they are, man. Tatum get busy, though. Tatum get busy. But I'm not worried about Porzingis, man. He's up and down. Brown is up and down, too. I'm not worried about them like that. I'm not. Look how bad Brunson played and Randall played. We only lost by 4. I'm not really worried about them. I'm not. I was more worried about the Clippers than I worried about it was about them. I'm not worried about them like that. They have no bench, man. Who's coming off their bench? I forget the short kid, the short white kid. He went to Oregon. They got him. Who else? Horford? Who else is coming off their bench? Tatum can't play 48 minutes a night, man. Drew said Sharman. Yeah, absolutely. My problem with Randall is that he ain't Randall in the playoffs, man. I know. You know what? Listen. Listen, we're going to get to that. We're going to get to the playoffs in a little bit, man. Right now, we got to get back on track. We got to get back in the winning ways. We won 2 in a row. Now let's try to win 5 in a row. Let's get it. I understand your concerns about Randall, man. I do, but we'll be out. Let's get through the regular season first. Tatum is nice, but straight charming, light skin Tatum. Yo, Tatum is Tatum get busy, man. Can't sleep on Tatum. Tatum get buckets, man. He really, really do. Pritchard, Corner, and Hauser. Yeah, they don't have nobody, man. See, they don't have nobody. And I think they got Lamar Stevens from the Cavs last year, but he don't even hardly play. I ain't worried about them dudes, man. So guys, you let me know. Do we go out? Do we push and try to get Mook Morris? Do we do that? To shake up the second lineup? I like how they keep Randall in there with that second lineup, and I also like how they keep RJ in there with that second lineup. If you bring a guy like Mook Morris over, it takes those guys out. I like RJ and Randall getting more shots with that second unit. I like how that looks. But if we bring Mook Morris over there, that takes that away. So what do? Tatum disappears too damn much in big moments. He stay on the light skin side. You said, you know what? I would love to have him. Yeah, listen. I would, man, but I'm just thinking about just what it will bring to the lineup because I'm liking what I'm seeing with that second unit. I'm liking what Tibbs is doing. I like the 9-man rotation. With Mook, that brings us to 10. A 10-man rotation because he's got to play. Right? So, and Mook doesn't really bring much offense. He doesn't. He's just, he's like another iHeart type of player, but he plays the 4. Right, so I don't know. I don't know if right now if they do anything, because it looks like the Knicks are starting to get their rhythm. So I want to see where this goes. So yeah. All right, guys. So listen. So look, we got a couple of days off. Who we got right now? We got the Hornets, right? When we play the Hornets? We play the Hornets on the 12th. All right, so that's going to be a back-to-back, too. 12th is Saturday. So, no, 12th is Sunday. I'm bugging out. Wow, my days confused. So, we got a couple of days off. Tomorrow's Thursday, so we got, 3 days? Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Okay. So, we should be ready for this back-to-back. It gives us the time to relax and kind of get settled. Of course, like Drew said, for RJ to rest his knee. But also, too, I don't want, I like the time off, but I don't like it so much because I don't want them to stop with their rhythm. I like the rhythm of playing every other day. To 2 days off, 3 days is long. I don't want them to lose their rhythm. They're playing against a team like Charlotte that's high pace. Of course, LaMelo's over there. You know what I mean? They like to fly. Hey, is Bridges still over there, man? Bridges is back, or he's still in trouble, man? Because he's in trouble constantly with the law, man. Bridges is a problem. He's tough. He gives Randall fits, man. Fits. Killer Dog, RJ not healthy, so we might need more help down the line. But here's the thing, though, Killer Dogs. If you bring in Mook, you got to play him now. So do you play him, or you kind of just have him in the wings waiting? You can't bring him over here if you're going to play him. Mook's too solid of a player. I would love to have Julian from the Spurs. Yeah, he's good too. Young, tough. Yeah, he went to St. John's. Can flat out shoot the rock. Yeah, he's good. But is he even playing? I don't think he's playing. I saw him on the bench tonight, but I don't even think he's playing. I hope that Tibbs goes 10 deep situationally after we have fully established our lineup by 30 games in order to rest our primary rotation, develop Deuce, and who's that? Deuce and just in case of emergency. Tibbs is not going to do that, especially if we're winning games and things are rolling, right? And Sims, they're not going to play. They're not going to play. Those guys aren't going to play. It stinks because, they are fan favorites, especially Deuce, but he's not going to mess up the rotation. Guys need time to play. You need time to build up the camaraderie and get used to the regular routine of things. That's what makes players really good. They get used to the routine, they stick to it, and then they learn to master it, and that's what makes them great players. So bringing in a guy like Deuce kind of can hurt at times. You know what I mean? Because, IQ needs his minutes. If Deuce comes in, he's taking minutes away from IQ. The only time that works is if Brunson goes down, knock on wood, right? We don't want that to happen. And IQ starts, then you have Deuce, right, coming in with that second unit. But yeah, that's the only time that works. Killer Dogs, Bridges might be trade bait, especially if the rookie keeps getting busy for them. Ooh. Bridges wants to come here anyway, man. He wants to play with his boys. He wants to. But who do you give up? I don't know. Drew said, appreciate your effort, bro. Keep the content coming. Your channel is definitely going to grow. You're informative, impressionable, and down to earth. I definitely spread the word, bro. Bridges is serving a suspension right now. Suspension for what? What are you getting suspended for? I'm totally out the loop with them cats across the river, man. I don't really, Brooklyn's too far from Harlem, man. Everybody know, man, you got to stay out of Brooklyn. Especially, you get fly, you wear your fly stuff. You gotta be careful walking through Brooklyn with that stuff on, man. Brooklyn's like going to the ends of the earth, man. I stay out of Brooklyn. Nah, but I was just we don't mess with that. We don't mess with them dudes over the river, man. Let them take the Brooklyn Bridge and stay over there on Fulton Ave. Let them stay over there. Oh, Miles Bridges, yeah, he's always in trouble, man. He's always in trouble. Yeah, he's always in trouble, man. I don't even. They might kick him out the league, man. He's always in trouble. Like, I just heard craziness about the dude. I'm like, yo, what? Like, what is these guys doing? No. Like, you cool. Like, I just didn't know. I just don't see where the world becomes visual. Yeah, I mean, I don't see it happening either. All right, people, listen, I'm out of here. Great win tonight. I will see you guys back on Sunday. We're going to definitely chop it up. Listen, man, if anything comes out, I'll definitely put some content out. But listen, great win tonight by the Knicks. I'll see you guys back Sunday. Huge win. And hopefully we can keep this rolling. All right, I appreciate you guys coming through. I'm LV Live. Please hit that like, share, subscribe button. Let's keep this thing rolling, man. Let's keep going. We're 4-4 now. Hopefully we can go to 5-4 after Sunday. All right? I'm LV Live, and I'm out of here. I appreciate y'all coming through. Everybody be safe, man. All right? Peace.